I played Echo versus Victor at Worlds last year. Didn't go so hot.
It has been a completely different story. Fights might continue. He doesn't ult in time. What a shot from Bwipo, getting the solo kill. FLICKR not up for the match.
I'm pretty sure that's what people know about it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
that's kind of like the connotation when we talk, but I think we got over that. I mean, I hope so.
Yeah.
Because like the thing is more like, the problem I had with it was more that I was surprised that you guys let that one pass. Like, was it like, I still don't know why you guys did it. Like, I understand why, because it was like a champion that was really OP.
Yeah.
And you had to find an answer, but
I don't know. It was just tough. We were losing like a bunch of scrims that last week.
Yeah.
We like couldn't scrim basically.
Oh, I see.
So my coach was just like, okay, like nothing we were trying was working. So he was like, okay, we don't want to like pull a Victor because we haven't been able to make it work. So it's like find something that's good into it. I'm like, okay, I'll do my best.
I see.
And then I just like in solo queue and like custom game 1v1s. I just like try to figure out counters and found Echo.
I feel like that was where our interaction started, and it was on the bad foot.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know bad feelings, right? Like, it's just.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it happened. We lost.
It happened. Other than that, I think that's the only interaction we've had in the past 2 years, I guess.
We're just top laners. Apart from that, yeah.
C9 and leaving things up against Fnatic. Name a more iconic duo.
Myself and feeding on Zyra.
And quick shot. Come on. Poor
He's
guy.
old news, man.
Poor guy's gonna feel left out there, sitting across the pond right now, watching the EU team smash. Welcome back to Rift Rivals 2019, powered by Alienware, for our final clash of day one, Cloud9 versus Fnatic. Both teams fielded substitute and/or second-string junglers in their first matches of the day, but both teams are bringing back their superstar junglers in Broxah and FNC for this one. So that's what I want to talk about, the jungle matchup and how these two players might stack up.
Yeah, and I think Broxah is the main reason that Fnatic are 6-0 in Europe. This guy, every single game, is like 2 or 3 early kills, snowballs the entire team, can play, like, can execute mechanically and all these, like, big picks where he can like carry from the jungle, and he's really annoying to play against.
Yeah, I mean, he has been so good. Their game against G2, I've talked about it, a number of times already, but like that was the Broxah show. It felt like just dismantled G2 in the early game, and I think it's a large part of Fnatic's incredible early game has been Broxah getting these lanes ahead and sacrificing his own farm. This is not a guy that's going to power farm in the jungle. He's going to give up camps. He's going to get his lanes ahead, and he's going to allow them to carry. And he's been so impressive to watch. But on the other side, FNC has been having an absolute hell of a season so far in the summer split. He is first across like 10 categories as far as junglers go in NA. So if there was one player to match up to him right now, it'd probably be FNC.
Now here's the very interesting thing when you play against Fnatic. I think they flip a coin in draft in terms of do we camp mid or bot lane this game. They will pick one of them, and then they will hard camp the lane. Like 3 early ganks from Broxah if it's mid lane, then the support is coming, top lane is coming down as well. If it's the bot lane, first TP from top lane and sometimes straight to bot. Just down, do something around bot side with Reckless. And it gets really difficult to play against if you're not respecting whichever lane they end up actually hard camping, because they are really committed. Once they start, they don't stop.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that against TL, right? Dan was down the
bot lane
like 10 times. And
in Europe, it's been mid, man.
Ulting, so it's definitely scary, and people have to actually, I think, play more around that. The opposing jungler has to change their playstyle to try to match that, because a bot lane can only stand up to so many ganks no matter how well you're actually playing it.
I'll be curious, too, because for Cloud9, as we saw in their first game here, the bot lane suffered a ton of abuse, and they have been a liability at times, at least in the lane phase, throughout the split. As we speak about the match itself, the 2v2 is taking place, as these are both the third seeds coming from their region. They play for side selection here. Looks like we've got FLICKR and Nisqy up against Reckless and
the wall
Nemesis.
combo.
We're gonna be done waxing and waning. It's back out to the casters for the call.
Thank you, gentlemen. Yes, we are here for another 2v2. Number 3 seed versus number 3 seed means we have to break that tie somehow. I am once again Clayton Captain Flowers Reigns, joined by Andrew Vedius Day to bring you the action of this 2v2 and the subsequent full 5v5 between these squads. It is mid laner and top laner from Cloud9 up against the AD carry and mid laner from Fnatic. Anivia Poppy, the wall combo, make the ice slam you into it, going up against some powerful CC mage shenanigans on the side of Fnatic.
I think we either saw it last year at Rift Rivals, or it was at All-Stars that we saw this Anivia Poppy combo. But You get the wall, you go for the power slam. There's very little that you can do about it, especially if you have any dashes as well. Poppy can be very obnoxious, but that's not going to be the case for Fnatic. They're going much more for a traditional double mage poke style comp, which is very much all about harassment. They have, I think that the level 6, because they have the Nico, means that they shouldn't be too bad in terms of an all-in, but until that point, I think their whole goal will just be poke, 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 farm as much as they can, harass the tower, and not get engaged on.
And their wombo combo is absolutely deadly as well. If you hit any sort of a snare with Nico, it'll bind them up long enough for Taliyah to throw down the field of rocks, throw someone through it with the seismic shove, and honestly, there's enough damage between those two to just blow somebody completely up. Also worth noting, Vedius, double cleanse on the side of Fnatic, very much respecting the CC from Cloud9, who don't care about CC coming out from Fnatic at all. They are going heal ignite for the combat power
on Niski. That's ambitious.
Yeah,
if a single CC land.
That's a way to put it. He's depending on the egg.
Yeah,
he's saying, all right,
that's
if I have 2 health bars.
Yeah, that's a really good point. He is standing there saying, you know what, I have heal plus barrier, I have an egg as well, I can stall. And in the meantime, my Poppy's just going to beat down on you.
Exactly.
We'll see how well that works out for them. So far, they are being pushed underneath their turret. Nothing too unconventional in the itemization. We are seeing an electrocute on Anivia. I will say this is not the most common. Ooh.
Oh, here we go. FLICKR going in there. Cleanse already going to be used by Nemesis, but the auto attack plus the ignite means first blood for Cloud9.
Well executed there from the Cloud9 duo. Flash, stun into the wall from FLICKR. Quick response with the cleanse from Nemesis. However, he held on to his flash for a little too long, I feel, and he ends up not being able to get away with his life. So once again, the North American squad lead on the board in the 2 versus 2.
And this is, remember, the same situation that we saw last time around. The NA squad gets off to a good start. Even though EU can then find a response kill, you can't trade anymore. You can't just go 1 for 1 at the start of the fight, even if you're going to win it overall, because as soon as that next kill comes in for Cloud9, it's GG. The Nexus pops, the Poros explode, everything's great.
Yep.
So now I've got to see some clean gameplay out of the 2v2 from Fnatic to see if they can come back in this one. They've still got some wombo combo potential. Both summoner spells are down for both FLICKR and Nemesis. So playmaking potential on either of those players here for both sides.
A bit of a good freeze here coming out from Cloud9 though. Forces both Reckless and Nemesis to extend. Bear in mind that Niski and FLICKR will have their level 3s up now. So the wall combo is primed and ready to go.
Oh, baby.
And as you said, Nemesis with no summoner spells means that he is going to be the target. They want to kill him. They want to try. And if they land that 1 stun, you would imagine that with the burst from Electrocute as well, they're going to have it. So they're looking for it now.
Leah likes making walls, but so does Anivia. Stun comes out there. FLICKR looking to grab a slam into the wall. Reckless popping the cleanse to keep himself alive ever so barely. Man, Reckless nearly taken down there. Nemesis trying to throw out the threaded volley to take Niski out, but Niski's brought down to 200 HP. Still not worried. Barrier and heal in the back pocket means he's not concerned about any sort of burst, as the second flash will be expended. Neither Fnatic member having the flash ready to go now, as Cloud9 has to pop the heal on their Anivia. FLICKR having to back away now too. Tangle Barbs will just barely clip Niski's wings and send him into the egg.
Frustrated hand gesture there from Niski as he gets caught by the E. We'll come back with full health though. Slightly low on mana. Fnatic doing what they can to zone away from the healing relic. They will not be able to do much off the back of that. Ooh, there's another wall. Good stun.
Nice stun, but it doesn't stun him into the wall, actually. FLICKR still looking to go further and find the kill, and there you go. Cloud9 with a clean 2-0.
Can the Europeans really be surprised that the North American squads are winning on Howling Abyss? This feels like their environment.
We have trained in the ARAM environment, sir. When things go bad, you run it down mid, you run straight at Fnatic, and you get these kills.
Beautiful stuff from FLICKR and Niski. The all-in comp definitely working this time round. The execution on the Poppy was great, and this time they punished Reckless for being by himself. They go for the tower dive, nice and tanky on the Poppy. Night passive coming in clutch, and they walk away as the victors.